There's no room. They have reached capacity.
So what happens next? Here to weigh in, National Border Patrol Council President and border agent himself, Brandon Judd. Brandon, a lot of people say, oh, look at these poor people. Why don't you have a heart? Just let them in. What's the danger of letting them in?
Well, first off, we have laws, and you have to act by the rule of law. What they're doing is they're coming to the ports of entry and they're saying, I want to claim asylum. Now, the port has the right, and under the law, the port can say, okay, well, we can process only so many people per day, and so they can turn them away and say, well, come back at a later date. But if somebody comes to the port and says, I'm here for admittance, I'm here, I'm legal, I can come in, then you have to take them into custody and you have to process them. But Sin Fronteras and these left-leaning groups, they don't want them to break the law because your show has been great and out front in saying these people are going to come here and break the law. And so the left-leaning outlets, the fake news, if you will, what they're trying to do is they're trying to portray this as a legal process. Well, if you do it legally, the United States has the right to say, well, no, don't come in this way.
Okay, and this is different. I mean, this is a change in policy from border protection, because in the past they've just said, okay, next. But this time it's like, nope, stop, wait in Mexico. Clearly they're trying to send a message.
Yes, under the Obama administration, we just let anybody and everybody that came to the ports of entry, we would take them, we would process them, then we would release them under the catch and release program, which of course was the magnet that caused people to come to the United States and make illegal entries. But this time the president has said, no, if you come to the port of entry, it is the United States government's right to tell you, we can't process you right now, come back tomorrow.
And guess what? Thousands of people are going to say, if these 400 get in or 100 get in, I'm coming too. That's going to be the message. And you're going to have our country emptying out, coming to our border. And what does it say, Brandon, when you can scale that fence and just mockingly, it's if there's steps on it, you sit on top of it as if you're enjoying the day? That shows that barrier is totally ineffective.
Well, and what that also shows is it shows that these people have absolutely no regard for our laws. Them sitting on our fence, they're in the United States. So they made an illegal entry into the United States. They're sitting on our fence. This is a fence that we have to maintain. They have absolutely no regard for our property. Right. They have absolutely no regard for our laws. And a picture's worth 1,000 words. And thank goodness that everybody is now seeing how these people act. And it's backfiring on the left-leaning Democrats.
It is backfiring, and ultimately, Brandon, it's making the president's case. That border wall we got right now, it don't work.
We have to have a wall, and what the president has advocated for is going to stop illegal immigration. And what's funny is you would think of anybody that would want to stop illegal immigration would be the Democrats, because if they would stop it, then the Republicans wouldn't be able to use it as a platform for re-election. Yeah. But the Democrats continue to allow it to happen, and the Republicans are going to continue to be able to say, this is what happens, these are the Democratic policies, and it's going to help them.
Brandon Judd, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, straight ahead. A shocking act of disrespect you might have missed over the weekend to Andrew Jackson's gravesite. Vandalized, hateful graffiti present. Our next guest says this should matter to every American.
Plus, James Clapper.